Hey everyone, welcome back to another long play with commentary. This new modded world has been coming along great so far, and we have a great starter house already built up. But our one major problem has kind of been food, so today we're going to be building up an animal barn and making some farmland. I'm so ready to start our adventure today, so let's jump right in. For total transparency, I've been streaming this world on YouTube on Wednesday nights, and so I've made a little bit of progress in the world that you guys won't see in videos. So let's take you upstairs and catch you up on what we've done. And the first thing I've done is actually make some mini iron farms. These are iron farms that work in one block, and they're pretty slow, but they can be efficient over time. As you can see, there's a lot of iron in here already. And now don't tell anyone, but I did leave this world running overnight to AFK for that iron, so it did take a while. And then downstairs, I have completely redesigned our storage. So the chests that used to be here are no longer here. And as you can see, I have dug into the wall and into the mountain behind to build this storage room on stream. The storage is amazing, and it has room for all of our cobble and andesite and deep slate and all of that, and all of our woods and iron and gold and diamonds. No more chest monster for me. Oh yeah, and as you can see next to me, we gathered a couple of extra backpacks from monsters in the mines, so I can definitely be a loot goblin now. And I guess that wraps up catching up, so that brings us into what we're going to be doing today, which is building up an animal barn and getting some farmland going. Okay, let's go get our backpack and our tools, and then we'll go and get started. And let me just put this on my back. And these backpacks are empty as well because I've already cleared them all out of all the stuff that they had. And let me grab my tools. And I don't even know if it's worth taking these diamond tools at this point. I think we can just make new ones. So let's just grab our diamonds out of our diamond chest, and we'll grab enough for an axe and a pickaxe. And then we'll head over to our crafting table and we'll just get those crafted up with our sticks, and we'll do this. Oh, that's right. Okay, we'll take our pickaxe and our axe. Eventually, I'd love to do some enchanting and get like a table set up and everything and get mending, but for now, this is what we've got. We're still very early game. Now, over here in this chest, we have, not that one, this chest, we have a little bit of food that I've been saving up and farming on my own, like potatoes and carrots and onions, things like that. And this is the stuff that I definitely want to get planted today, as we can use these in all sorts of different recipes from the modded food. But for now, I'm just going to grab some wheat and we can make some bread. And you know what? It would actually be very convenient if we had a crafting table in here, like hidden in the table. So I'm going to put one, I think, right here. And I think we can just go steal the one that we have out here. Not a big deal. We probably won't be crafting in here that much. And I think having one closer to our actual storage will just be a lot better. So let's make some bread. Although this is not enough wheat, like 5 bread is not really going to do much for us. So I think we can take some of our hay bales, and hopefully when we're adventuring today, we can find some more. Now I wonder if we can use this bread to make anything else. So you can press U to see the uses. It looks like we can make some sandwiches. Oh, those cheesesteaks that Santa tried to give us. Oh gosh, a chicken sandwich. That looks pretty good. Some wraps. There's a bunch of stuff that you can make with these. Oh my gosh, a bacon sandwich. That looks so good. I mean, I don't normally eat a lot of meat in real life, but in Minecraft, it looks delicious. Oh no, not the ham sandwiches from Sandwich Way. Oh no. Oh, that chicken sandwich looks good. And a hamburger. Oh, I want to eat these. This looks so good. How do you make the beef patty? From minced beef, which you can cut on a cutting board from raw beef with a knife. Oh, I see. And you can use the beef patty for a lot of different things too. Like, oh, the stuffed potato looks good. Oh yeah, and some tacos. And everything else for the hamburger. We have all this stuff. I just want to get it farmed so we can get it in big quantities. And of course, for the burger, we're going to need to get some cows. So I've added a mod that adds a mob yoinker, as you can see right here. It seems pretty easy to craft, and then we can just pick up mobs. So yeah, I don't know exactly how it works, but I guess we can go try it out. We can craft some. The iron bars will be pretty easy to make. Do I have any copper? Not a lot of it. So definitely gonna have to go mine some copper. And I think that we have 4 leads, so we should be good. Luckily, iron's not an issue anymore, and we'll never have to go mining for it ever again. It's gonna be great. I think I was hearing a wandering trader out here though, and I think, yep, there he is. Hello. You never have anything I want or need, but you do have leads, and I will take those because I want to make a lot of mob yoinkers. So everyone, well, it's time to get in the boat, everyone. Well, okay, I don't really need the wandering trader in the boat. I just need the llamas in the boat because I just want some leads. And of course, he gets in the boat. Okay, well, all right, I am also going to get in the boat. And we're going to get off this hill because this is not helping. And let's just land down here and we're going to push a llama into the boat. Perfect. And now let's break the boat. We can get the other llama in here. Oh, I'm scared I'm going to hit the llama. I want to try to do this as peacefully as possible, you know? There we go. Okay. Well, I do need the boat back because I'm going to be going on an adventure later, so have fun, y'all. And I am off to the mines to find some copper, and there's some right over there already. I don't need a ton of copper, so if we can just get a couple of pieces, that would be great. But I'll take whatever's in this little like corner bit of stone here. I could save the rest for when we get some fortune on our pickaxe because, you know, currently we are just mining with no fortune. And I should probably save this as well, but I always need more coal. So these 3 little pieces wouldn't have really done much. 4 pieces. Anyways, while I get this coal, can you guys believe that January is almost over already? Like, where has the time gone? It feels like it was just New Year's and now it's already like almost February. And I am not prepared for that. It just feels like time is going faster and faster and faster, and I don't even know what to do with that information. It's even going fast in Minecraft. Like, it's already nighttime, and it was just daytime when we were chatting earlier. Like, what is going on? Maybe I was in the house longer than I realized, but still. Like, I wanted to get another video out faster, but I started working on it, and definitely I'm not going to finish it before the end of January, so that's why I'm making another long play. But let's move our furnaces here. I'm going to try it to be faster with uploads and more consistent for this year. That's one of my goals, but I'm trying, okay? Sometimes it's a little bit difficult, but I appreciate everyone's patience. I know it sucks to like wait for videos, but you guys have been amazing for waiting and being so kind. All right, and let's move this floating planter too, now that we moved all the furnaces, because they didn't look right there in the entryway anymore. I'll find something else to put here, maybe like a shelf or maybe some like clutter or something. Okay, getting our copper out of the furnace. Now we can go make our mob yoinkers. We can just grab some of this iron through the trap door. And then we can head on into our storage room, and I love it in here. We can make our iron bars, and then we can craft up our mob yoinker, which I'm just gonna let it do it for me. Oh, they don't stack. Okay. That is interesting. All right. I'm so curious to go find out how this works. It says shift right click a mob to bind it. So I wonder if you can do that on any mob. Can it be a hostile mob, or can it be, does it have to be a passive mob? Maybe we can find a zombie. Don't want to find a creeper. Oh, at the bottom it says current mob zombie. And then can I just place them back down like shift right clicking? Oh, nice. And it's not only one use. We can use it more than one time. Oh, that is so cool. And wait. Why are there so many zombies? Hello? You guys gotta go. Go somewhere else. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I think that settles that. After we get the rest of our stuff ready to go here, we can go collect some passive mobs and then bring them back here pretty easily to put in our barn. And let's see what hat we got. The Pope hat. This one's definitely not one of my favorites. Not a fan of it. So I'm gonna just let it despawn. All right, let's head inside and then we can put away all of our stuff really quickly, like all this junk that we just got. And I'm just gonna double right click. Oh no, my pickaxe and my axe, I forgot. Okay, so this happens because all of these chests and barrels are linked to this controller, and I have been able to set some like filters on some of these. So like this is my spruce chest and it has all of the basic spruce items plus others that I've added. Same with oak and dark oak and cherry. And to just quickly put everything away, you can just double right click there. And of course I just put my tools away once again on accident. But yeah, they'll just always end up in here when I double right click. Now, is our backpack empty? I can't remember. Yes, okay, it is. It's good. Let me just put this lantern back out in the hallway where I got it from. We'll just stick it there for now. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the storage room and the controller and all that stuff. I think it's so cool, but let me know what you think of the design or if you have any suggestions. I personally just really love this space and all the nature and all the little decorations, so yeah. Anyways, I need to put those away really quickly. And the bread can just be in our hotbar so we can eat. And we should probably get some sleep. And then tomorrow we can set out on a little adventure. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to grab something else. Okay, so we have a bunch of extra space in our backpack, so I'm not really going to be concerned with grabbing these, but I want to grab some shears. And I don't know why I have so many shears. Don't ask me. I have no idea. But I want some shears just in case we find any cool plants or anything out in the wild. And I think I'm going to bring some oak logs just for a little bit of extra sticks in case we need to make tools or torches or anything. And speaking of torches, where are... Nope, those are emeralds. There we go. There's the coal. Okay. And we can just shove all of that stuff in our backpack as I don't want to have like a super messy inventory while we're traveling. I just want to have a clean inventory and it can just all go in there for now. All right, for real this time, we're off for adventure. And hopefully we find some new trees or something. I don't know. Could be something cool to find for our barn build today. Oh, bad guy coming up. Anyways, I hope you guys have been enjoying this long play world. I have been really having a lot of fun here. I really like this mod pack. I definitely want to keep testing all the different kinds of mods and seeing what I can build and what kind of stuff we can make together. It's going to be so much fun. I think it would be really cool if at the end... Oh, sheep. Hello. Are you just regular sheep? Or are you special sheep? Nope, you're just a regular sheep. That's okay. There are some special sheep in here that have like different kinds of wool, but can I yoink you? Yes, I can. Okay, so they do work on passive mobs as well. All right, so let me yoink you. There we go. We have two sheep already. Oh, and cows as well. Right here. We can just grab that one. I wonder if it'll be the same color if we put it down. It is. Okay, so it must like save NBT data or whatever it is. Oh, here's another cow. Yay. Okay, so we have 2 cows, we have 2 sheep, and 2 extra yoinkers. So, I don't know. Let's go try to find maybe some of the special cows or the special sheep. And oh my gosh, I am so happy we live next to this village. It is breathtaking. Like, if I was a Minecraft villager, I want to be an NPC in this village. I would just absolutely adore to be a little farmer or gardener village or maybe an interior designer. I'm not that great at interiors, but the villagers wouldn't know that. What about you guys? If you guys were going to be a Minecraft villager, what kind of villager profession would you want to be? You don't have to be a real Minecraft villager profession. You can make up one. You know what? I'm going to take this blast furnace as I don't have one at home. Unfortunately, you know, taking away some of the villagers from this village for my iron farms and also taking away job opportunities from them. I don't think I've been a very good influence on this village, but I do want to live in harmony with it. Hello, villager. You have some interesting trades. Ooh, rich soil and podzol from Farmer's Delight. Interesting. Have we been in this house yet? I don't think we have. There's a chest above in here, right? Ooh, some bread. We'll definitely take that. And actually, you know what? I think I do want the leather boots. Just in case on our adventure we go over any, you know, snowy mountains or powdered snow. What is this villager house up here? This one's nice. Oh, okay. They've got like a smithing table and a little hidden closet of treasure. Hello, diamonds. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't need the iron anymore and I'm going to take your smithing table, but thank you very much. Anything upstairs? No, does not appear like it. But this is a really cool little build. Oh my gosh. I'm surprised I didn't get that last time, but I guess I didn't loot that much because I didn't have any inventory space. And over there, what a peaceful and tranquil sight for these villagers. A big fir forest, I think that tree is called. Wow, absolutely magical. Well, let's see if any of the other villagers have anything that I missed. This one has nothing. Although a beautiful home, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous house. Probably costs like 8,000 a month in rent, but are you guys the special sheep? No, you're just regular sheep. But that's okay. Oh, I want this. I want the hay bales. I need that. I'm going to need so many hay bales to get so many animals later. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take your food. I feel bad. I stole the villagers. I stole their employment. I stole their food. Oh. Oh no, little ShamWow Bunky over there. I better run the other way. The guilt is too much. All right, let's go to the next house. This one has the chest above, right? Yeah, okay. Some more bread. We can leave that stuff there. We don't need that. You know, I would not be opposed to another blacksmith house with like some more diamonds and stuff, but this one's just one of those $8,000 a month apartments. And then what about this one? Oh, this one is like a little mayor's office, I think. Well, maybe it's like a cartographer's. Ooh, look at that. Some bread. We've got a compass. We love to see it. Okay, let me take a seat here. I will be the mayor for a moment. Why can I not sit? Well, I guess we'll just pretend to sit. Hello, everyone. Breaking news. There have been a lot of robberies around here lately because of some girl in a mushroom hat. Sorry, that was, I'm so unserious. You know, I think I actually would like to go get some acacia wood today because I want to build with some acacia in the future. Maybe not for our build today. I'd really like to find a modded wood to use, but I want to head towards spawn, towards that like lavender field biome that we were in earlier. Especially because that's a bunch of warm biomes over there. Like the shrubland, I think, is also a warm biome. But yeah, I definitely want to go and see if we can find some terracotta because there's a lot of cool things that you can get with terracotta in this mod pack. So we're off on the long adventure back to the acacia village we visited last time. Wait, is that a different mossy village? On the map, it looks like it is. This is completely different. I didn't notice this one before. Huh. Well, let's go see if they have any diamonds and then we'll go to the acacia village. I don't know how I didn't see that the first time. I guess I wasn't really looking this way. I was kind of looking at the mountain that we went by. Or the hill? Definitely wasn't a mountain. It was definitely a hill. Oh, this is cute. Bunch of diorite over there. That's nice. Hello, villager. What kind of villager are you? A botanist? Oh, you can buy flower pots from this guy. Oh, that's cute. Well, I kind of want to buy flower pots. Oh, this is cute. This is a cute house. Oh, there's another one. This one gets vines. Okay. What have you got for me? A hoe, some lattice, some bone meal. Is that what this is? Oh, that's nice. Oh, I'm sorry. That was awkward. He just watched me steal from him. This is also a gardening table. What does this do? Is there a villager that, ow, belongs to this table? Oh, what's going on over there? I guess they're all just kind of hanging out. Ooh, there's a beehive in here. We'll definitely take that. We can get some bees for our crops. Another little house with nothing. Hello? Oh. Hello, villagers. Is one of you... Okay, a gardener villager. Oh, I can buy Monstera and stuff from you? Oh, I guess these are all the plants that come from that mod. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna yoink the villagers. Because yes, we do have the easy villagers mod in this pack. And that helps you just pick up villagers by shift right clicking them, sort of like the mob yoinker. Oh, hello. No, no villagers were yoinked in there, I promise. Who's gonna tell him? I don't want to tell him. I think it'll hurt his feelings. We can grab some more of these. There's some cows in there. I wonder what these houses over here are gonna have for us, because this one looks more like a regular Minecraft house. Porch and one hoe, hanging pots. These are kind of cool. I was hoping we'd find another one of those blacksmith villagers, but I don't think we did. I don't think there's one in this village. That's okay. These people seem like they're more of like a gardening and enjoying kind of the vibes village, which I get it. I am the same way. If I didn't have to mine iron and look for diamonds, I probably wouldn't, but stone tools takes forever and no armor probably means death for a froggy. Oh, I don't really like the redstone kind of blood everywhere, but I will take the smoker because I like to take things. Oh, and a hidden chest as well! So we've got a flint knife, and we've got some beef, and some mutton chops, and some bacon. Nice. We're definitely getting a head start on those sandwiches. Alright, and let's put all of this away in the backpack for sorting later at home. See, that's why the cool thing about exploring these villages, sometimes you find hidden stuff. Oh, I took their knives. You're free. Go. Go. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. You've seen some things, huh, my friend? I'm sorry. Do you want to go? I'll break this for you. Where are you going? Oh, well, be free, my friend. And this over here is like a little muddy pig pen or something? Okay. Oh, there's a man's. Probably should get some rest. Okay. There we go. Alright, continuing on the journey, we are ignoring... Oh. What? What happened? I don't know. I don't know what happened to that cow. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Is it this? The bushes? I don't know. I saw so many cows just absolutely perish. I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Continuing on our journey. I don't know if I want to use acacia today in our build, but I want to go get some. Maybe explore a couple of the biomes. Oh my gosh, there's two guys out here. Guys, the village is so far away. What are y'all doing? You should get back to the village. Get back over there. They miss you. Those villagers are probably not going to be there when we come back. Anyways, right up here we can get into the boat and then boat along the river. And then we can just chat because sometimes it's harder when you have to jump to think about everything. And this is more flax, but I'm gonna take these pumpkins. I don't know if we have pumpkins. I think we do. But it's always a good idea to get some extras. Anyways, I hope you're all having a good 2024 so far. It has been a very interesting one for me. I hope everyone's going well with their New Year's resolutions. I have been doing pretty good on some of mine, especially journaling every day and planning my life a little bit more. The planning thing has definitely been helping, as I feel like I've been able to do more tasks every day and not feel as lost every single day. I just feel better when I have like a little checklist of all the things that I need to do and check on, because there's just a lot of information bopping around up there in the old brain. And sometimes that information is like, we should play Valorant for 4 hours starting right now. And other times it's like, oh my gosh, we gotta get this video out like tomorrow, like, and we haven't even started it. I've been blocking out hours of my day to work on specific things and making like needs to happen today, could happen this week kind of lists for myself, and that's really been helping. The other things though, I have to try a new recipe this month, and it's almost the end of the month. I haven't thought about what kind of recipe I'm going to be making. Are these the special sheep though? Are you special? No. Okay. You're just a regular sheep. I still will take your wool though, because I do need it. Anyways, if you guys have any recipe recommendations, let me know, because last year, one of my goals was to try a new food every single month. And last year, this went really, really well for me and my partner. We added a lot of new recipes to our regular rotation, and I feel like we have more options to cook now. So I thought it would be another good goal to have for this year for myself. And honestly, I'm very happy that I did it. But now, like I said earlier, January has gone so fast, and now it's the end of the month. I still haven't cooked anything new. So I guess I gotta get on that. And you know where I always find the most delicious looking foods? Instagram Reels. I don't know why, but everyone cooking on there they always have the most delicious looking dishes. And of course, I know a lot of that stuff is like so edited and like all the lighting is so good, but why does the food always look so good? I'm so hungry when I watch Instagram Reels. If anyone else out there also has this as their yearly goal, let me know, and let me know how it's going. Let me know what foods you've tried. And if that's not your goal, then I hope the rest of your resolutions have been going well. And feel free to share in the comments if you want to. This is our little accountability check-in for how it's going so far. And we are definitely going to be getting all these trees here, because dark oak is life, and obviously the flowering oak leaves are so pretty. But I need some more dark oak. We don't have any dark oak near us at home besides like looting that pillager tower. You know, and that's actually one of my goals normally in my Minecraft worlds, is to collect all the saplings like pretty early on. But I think in modded, that's such a huge like undertaking, because there's so many different kinds of trees. But with more trees comes more options, and then you can really make a decision like, are you going to step outside of your comfort zone today or not? Because I definitely have a Minecraft comfort zone, and I know that sounds so silly to say, but like I definitely have my comfort palettes like that I know are gonna look good, and I tend not to veer outside of those. I have a really hard time sometimes with that, but I think playing on this series at least will help me experiment with color a little bit more. And I mean, obviously there's so many different kinds of decorations and different kinds of leaves and blocks and everything, so I guess one little build at a time, we'll get there, right? We'll be finally able to leave our comfort zone just a little bit more. Some more flowering oak saplings, thankfully. And we did get 6 or 7 or 8, oh my gosh, 9 dark oak saplings. So we'll also have a good supply of dark oak back home. I definitely want to grab some acacia saplings though, and I'm not seeing many acacia trees. I think there's 1, maybe 2 in this whole little savannah village. What's kind of going on with that? Like, there's not a lot here. Is it the biome? Like the shrubland or scrubland or whatever this is called? Well, hopefully one of these trees will give us a sapling or two. I think we might have one sapling back home. But I always get nervous. Like, what if the trees don't, you know, drop a sapling? The backpack's getting a little bit chaotic, but that's okay. Don't have to worry too much about that yet. It's not too full. Nope. Okay. No acacia for us. I still don't see any other trees, so I guess we have to chop this other one down. I'm sorry, Acacia Village. I'm so sorry. Didn't mean to steal all your trees like that. Hopefully one of you guys has like an extra sapling or something in your backpack. You know, I was thinking as well, should we get a cat? We don't have any pets in this world yet, and I feel like I always get cats whenever I play Minecraft. Especially when I do long plays. I don't know why. It's just nice to have a cat there with you, I guess. And I love having cats in Minecraft because in real life I am allergic to cats. And I still have 2 cats. I mean, they were my partner's cats when he had them before he met me, but I just always, I sneeze a lot around them and they make my eyes itch. But I still love them, you know? Come here. I need to yoink. Come here. I would love to yoink. I need the cat to get stuck. I don't think you can get cats. Oh, I got it. Okay. We yoinked a cat. That was a little bit much, I think. That was a little bit rough. All right, let's continue on our journey over on this side. Oh, what kind of animal is that? Are you a cow? Wait, do you have fur? He's cool looking. I've never seen one like that. You know, in this mod pack, there are some woolly cows as well, and I definitely want to get some because they have their own special wool, and it's so cool. Oh, there's another village over there. All right, let's head over. Oh, there's a donkey. I like donkeys. Donkeys are underrated. Oh, and I think we have some of those trees at home already. All right, let's head over to this other village. There's some more of those trees. I guess those plants, if you don't have the gardener profession, only spawn in certain biomes. Because it looks like in the savannah, there's a lot of those little trees. Maybe it's like the temperature of biome. That seems like a very Minecrafty thing to do. Oh. Okay. You guys realize that you have some wheat patches just out in the water? I guess it's intentional. Hello. Oh no. Didn't I get a hoe earlier? Oh no, I left it. Okay. That's okay. We can still break all these. There's more cats. There's so many cats here. Oh. They're so sweet. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. This is a really small village. This is Cat Village. What is that? Volcanic plains, old growth woodland, the rainforest. Ooh, I wonder what's over in the rainforest. And then scrubland. Oh, whoa, there's even another village over here. I guess we like sort of went by it when we were walking by. I don't know. All right, we'll definitely go over there and check out the rainforest, see if there's any new trees or anything. Maybe something we can use in our build today. Am I going the right way? I am. Also here, I would just like to take a moment to thank you guys so much for your support on the first video in this series and also for the support on the live stream as well. I know that longer videos like this sometimes are a big commitment to watch, so I just want to say I really, really appreciate you watching any parts of it, honestly. A lot of people tell me that they put on videos like this to study or sleep or do some chores and stuff like that in the background. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for choosing one of my videos to watch while you're doing those tasks. And I'm glad that you find it helpful for doing, you know, parts of your daily routine. I definitely see that long plays do really, really well with this audience as long as we're talking. So long plays are for sure going to stay on the channel this year. I was even thinking about doing some long plays in the hardcore world. If you guys want to see that as well, let me know how you feel about it. I know I'm probably kind of all over the place with content right now, and I hope that's not disappointing to y'all. I'm just trying to make stuff that I'm having fun with and that I'm feeling really good about, you know? Oh, these trees are a little bit... Oh, this sand is really cool. Black sand. Oh, it has like black sandstone as well. That's cool. These trees are pretty. What are they? Oh. The black sand made me think that it was deeper. Oh, that's funny. Orange sand. Mahogany log. Well, what does that look? Oh, it's so pink. Oh my gosh. Wait, this is so pretty. That would be so cute for like a little barn. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're definitely going to use this. I just got to figure out how to get some tree saplings for this. Because these trees are quite extensive with their leaf coverage. I guess we can get some jungle trees as well. I always do that. I always accidentally use the wrong tool. Okay, so those should be breaking now. Yeah, they are. Okay. Are the leaves nice though? I mean, they're okay, right? Not necessarily my favorite leaves ever, but not the worst. To be honest, not the worst. Oh, parlor palm. That's cute. I wonder if we can find any more of those. I don't think we got any saplings. It's okay. We'll get the jungle logs as well because jungle is also one of those things. I never used jungle wood before, and then I played on Castaways SMP. I actually really like the tones in jungle wood. In vanilla, at least. In Mizuno's, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit... not weird, but there's a lot more colors in it than in vanilla, for sure. Oh my goodness. Getting these trees is an endeavor. Oh wait, we got a sapling. We got 2 saplings. Let's go. No jungle saplings though. Okay, so we're gonna have to break another jungle tree. Yeah, maybe we'll try this one. I think these smaller ones are almost impossible to get a sapling from, but maybe if we're lucky. Just let that despawn. And you know what? I'll grab some of the vines too, because you never know when you're going to need vines. There are some really nice modded finds. Ooh, orange cosmos. Those are pretty. I've been reading the comments on the first video in this series. I see a lot of suggestions to build all different sorts of builds. And I just want you guys to know, I see your suggestions. We're definitely going to be doing a bunch of them. Because there are so many different cool mods in this pack that have to do with like baking, to make a bakery and like a restaurant or something like that. I definitely also would love to make like an art store with like art supplies, and maybe we could even paint some paintings because we do have 2 mods in here that do painting. There is one called Zetter and one called Joy of Painting, and both of them are painting mods. I've been using the Joy of Painting mod on my hardcore Twitch playthrough, and it's been so much fun. And usually the viewers help me pick what kind of painting we're gonna make, so I've done some very silly ones, but also some really cool ones. And pixel art is so hard. I'm definitely not the best at it, and I can see improvements in myself. That much is for sure, but I want to get better. Well, I think it's really the trying part that counts, right? I try to get better, and over time, I have already seen a little bit of improvement. It's been about 2 months, and I only stream a couple times a week on Twitch. So I definitely think it's a task I prefer to do on live stream though than in a video. So if you guys definitely want to see that on the live streams, I think we can make that happen. I just really like the idea of kind of making something together with the chat and having our ideas come together and making something that's like really unique to your world, you know? I think it would be so cool if there was like an SMP where you could make art for each other, like have a little art store or something. I think that would be so much fun. I definitely would not be a bestseller on that SMP, but I would probably be a best buyer. I would buy all the art. This is just such a small way that I've been able to bring art back into my life, but it's brought me a lot of joy. And also, you know, I've never made art in front of a live audience before, so that was also kind of different for me to get used to. But if you guys have been following these long plays for a while and hearing me talk about art, it's been something I've been trying to bring back to my life a lot. And I've been practicing drawing, especially like digital drawing is particularly tough for me. I was never a great traditional artist, but I don't know if it's just like I haven't found the right way to hold my hands or if I'm just not used to it yet. I'm trying though. I'm really trying, I promise. When I was younger, I was actually obsessed with pixel art and I wanted to learn how to be a pixel artist. That was like a small, like kind of hidden dream of mine was to do pixel art or like game design. But I guess all in all, what I'm saying is that it was a good way that I've brought art back into my life, and I definitely want to bring that to the YouTube channel as well. I don't think we've gotten any jungle saplings, or maybe we have just one, so I'm going to chop down a couple of more jungle trees. Yeah, we only have just the one sapling. Anyway, sorry for going off on a tangent about art. I mean, a lot of people don't consider Minecraft builds to be art, but I do consider Minecraft builds to be art. And I think that my worlds are, in their own ways, are also kind of like pieces of art. They're pieces of art that bring me very specific feelings. And I don't know, I like being able to also do that, you know, in a way that can like include the viewers and include, you know, the people that really enjoy the channel. And that's all I'll say about art for today. I promise. Well, maybe not. I will probably forget that I said this in a couple, you know, minutes, and then we'll talk about art again or something. I don't know. There we go. Is that terracotta? Oh, I guess in this rocky biome, you can get terracotta. Now that is nice. Also, I still haven't figured out how to get rid of the message that says that it's doing a backup, but I don't think anyone was complaining about it. I'm sorry if it bothers you guys. I wish I knew how to stop it from showing up. It bothers me. I don't know why it bothers me, but I don't want it to be there. What is this? Wild rice. Oh, right. From the Farmer's Delight mod. This is nice. You can use it to make straw, and that straw is incredibly cool. I think we have enough of those palms. I'm gonna come back for more of this terracotta. I just want to explore around a little bit more. And then before we go home, we'll come back, we'll mine it up, and then we'll head out. And I should probably sleep because it is dark and I am scared. I have also added another mod to the pack, just so you guys know. I am working on finishing out whatever I feel like needs to be added. I added the waystones mod. So if we do find some waystones, or if we craft some waystones, we'll be able to teleport between our base and other locations that we set waystones in. I don't think I'll be like overusing this mechanic, but for long journeys like this, it would be nice if we were able to just teleport, grab our things, and then go back home. Oh my gosh, these are the cows that I was talking about. They're like Sebastian from Stardew Valley. They're so emo. These ones give blue patterned wool. I only have one mob yoinker left. Okay, here. I'm gonna grab one of these. I'll have to think that they're also here. Whoa, look at that biome. Oh wait, there's a mesa over there. I guess it's called a Badlands now, but if you're like me and you've been playing this game for way too many years, it's really hard to not call it a mesa. There's another acacia village too. Wow, there's a lot of villages on this side. I'm not a huge fan of this specific biome, but I guess if you liked living in the savannah, it would be a nice change. Hi! I don't really like the color of the grass in the acacia biome. I like the terrain, and I like the trees, and I like the villages, but I don't like the color of the grass. It's very dull. That being said, it is a warm biome, so I think that it's at least semi-realistic? Hello. Hello, villagers. Whoa. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, that's a full-blown eroded Badlands over there. That's cool. Huh. You know, I really thought there would be... Did I add the waystones mod? Oh yeah, I did. I really thought that there would be waystones in villages. I guess maybe not in acacia villages. Oh my god. Wait. Come back. Wait. You're so rare. I don't need this cow. Oh! Yes! Okay. Oh my gosh, we have 2 cats. Alright, I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I guess we'll start to head back home. That was an unexpected find. Very, very exciting to have an extra cat. I'm gonna go back home towards like this little like sea over here, and I think that there's also like a little forest biome, so I'm just gonna kind of explore that way and see what my map fills in. Although, is that a ruined portal? Nope, that was just an acacia tree. Sometimes I like to just explore a little bit, you know? See what's around. You can always find something cool, something different. Also, I've gotten a ton of questions about the mod list and everything. I am working on a linked list of mods. It just takes a while. It's a very, very long process, but this will not be a mod pack that gets released on CurseForge. And that's for, Well, kind of one of two reasons. Well, the first reason being that I don't think that I have time to maintain a mod pack myself, which I know is very, very unfortunate, and I'm sorry. But the second reason is that this mod pack uses mods from both CurseForge and Modrinth, and I don't know if there's a way to combine those because I can't, like, put the Modrinth ones on CurseForge, and I can't put the CurseForge ones on Modrinth, and I don't know how I would fix that. So I know a lot of people were saying that they were excited to play this mod pack when it comes out. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, you'll have to download the mods and add them to your mods folder the same way that I did. Looks like a little one of those biomes, a pasture, right? That's what that's called. Yeah, a pasture. Cool. It looks like we can take the ocean here all the way almost home. All right. Well, to save some time, unless there's something interesting happening, I'm going to cut here and then I'll bring you back once we are back towards home, okay? See you in a little bit. Wait, okay. Wait, hold on. Wild pineapple. How do can I make this into a fruit? Pineapple sapling. How do I get that? Oh, you can chop. You can chop it on the cutting board to get a sapling, and then I can grow it in a botany pot? Oh, that's so cool. Wait. And then you can cook it to make a pineapple fried rice. And you can make pineapple slices. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. Okay. All right, now for real, I'm gonna cut here and I'll see you guys when I get back if nothing else interesting happens, which I'm hoping it doesn't. Home sweet home. Finally back. It's nighttime now and I've been chased by lots of mobs and a guy with a trident. And I just realized that I forgot to go mine up that terracotta. So I'm gonna have to go back. But first, I'm going to sleep. Alright, I did stop and get some fish on the way back. So let's try and see, is this going to be enough? Okay, we've got one. And then we've got... I'm sorry. There we go. Okay, both cats are good. Now we have 2 free mob yoinkers. And we have the cows. And the sheep already still in here. I'm just going to throw everything else into our inventory really quickly. Yeah, well, I've got to go back for some terracotta, so I do have a little bit of iron in case I need it while I'm out. I guess I will just kind of do like a little fade cut here. I'll bring you guys back when we're at the terracotta biome. Bringing you guys in a little bit early. I appear to be lost. I thought I was going the right way and then I walked, I guess, the other direction, but there is a village over here. And this is different than the other villages we've seen. This is really cute, actually. So I'm going to spend the night here and I'm going to just do a little bit of exploring. Maybe we can find some bookshelves or so. Oh, this is cute. There's no doorway. That's just like a little rose garden. A pointless rose garden in a village? That's adorable. Oh, hello. Hello, villagers. Oh. That was broken when I got here. So was that. Oh, there's like closets and stuff. Oh, this one has some stuff hidden away. We will take those. Tomato seeds and all of that. Was there something hidden in this one? Nope, there wasn't. Okay, sorry. A little sitting room. Oh, this is like a big bedroom. Hello. This is very, very nice. Take the flower pot and the sea pickles. And you know what? I don't really think you guys need this lantern. Or that glowing item frame. Perfect. Lots and lots of books. That's exactly what I'm looking for. As eventually we will be making a enchanting setup. Whoa. They have a whole storage up here and everything. I don't have a sword. I guess I should make one, huh? String is always useful. Alright, got everything. Oop. One more cobweb and then let's get out of this house. Sorry, villagers. Is there anything else in here? Oh no, just a child sleeping as I steal all of their stuff. I'm so sorry. Hello. These houses are cool. Lots and lots of hay bales here. And this is gonna be what I assume is a little market? Oh, once again we have some blood as redstone, but hay bales. Hay bales are good, we'll take those. Not a really big fan of like the fake blood and chains and stuff. Not really liking that in my cute cottagecore Minecraft world. Ooh, beef patties! So these are Farmer's Delight villages, I think. They're cool though. Potted money tree, I'll take that. And you know what, I'm gonna take the bell too. Sorry, you guys have like an abundance of food. I have so little, you know, so little food. I'm gonna take some of your peonies as well. I can't remember if we have those at home or not. We've been in here and in here. Okay, let's go upstairs. Have we been in this house? Yeah, we already terrorized there. Okay. We already burglarized there. Another little house of horrors. More bacon! I don't know why I'm getting so excited about the bacon. Oh, you didn't say anything, Greg. You saw nothing. I was never here. There's a waystone! Yes! Okay, we've got to go get that. Oh, this is like the village, the mossy village, but It's just not the mossy version, I guess. This is like the birch version. No hidden chests though in this one. Flowering oak leaves. Oh. Another one of these houses. Okay, we'll definitely have to go up there. I guess probably scaling the mountain will be the easiest. That sheep is hiding. Climbing up the ivy of the house. Oh, that's sad. This was supposed to be a quick journey. I just want to point that out, so I'm sorry if this video is going to be long again. I was trying to go for like, you know, 2.5 hours. I think we might already be at 2.5 hours. I don't know. Wow, this barn is cool. Okay, we can take some inspiration here. Even has a hayloft. It has a upstairs tower. Those only seem to be a barn for cats, and cats don't normally really need hay. Hi, buddy. You want to get out? There you go. It's just kind of like a little poop hut. I don't know. This one just another little leather workers. This is a town of just leather workers and poop huts and butchers. That doesn't really matter though, because all we need is the waystone. Nice. And you know what? I'm going to take that glowstone too, because we don't have any of that yet. I think that's useful in a lot of recipes. Let's hope that I can make this jump. Oh my god, I only lived with one heart. No way! That would have been so embarrassing if I died right there. Anyways, moving on. No chest in the blacksmith house, huh? Oh, there is. Oh. And you know what? We can swap out a helmet. There we go. Oh, another. Well, it's just iron. Our inventory is getting pretty full. I kind of want the blocks of coal. I think that's a good idea. Let me go back and get... Oh, a lot of blacksmiths in this village now, suddenly. So I guess this is a very, like... Like, if I had to give this, village some lore, this village definitely, like, supplies leather and meat and armor and stuff to, like, you know, the castle. Not that I see a castle around here, but if there was a castle... And here I am, just taking everything. Oops. Sorry. Sorry, villagers. Oh, there's another waystone. Oh, so is this like 2 villages? I guess this is kind of 2 villages, like, mishmashed together. You know what? We'll take the second waystone and the glowstone as well. Any more bookshelves? Nope. Alright. That's fine. We can get going now. Thank you, village, for all your stuff. Is that one of the special sheep? Not me asking that, like, desperately to every single sheep that I see. It does look like a special sheep, though. Nope. Just a regular one. Also a regular sheep. Also a regular sheep. Huh. Okay. Well. Off we go. I'm making a quick stop here in this old growth woodland to grab some coarse dirt, as I don't have a lot of gravel back home and I've been using it to make gravel bricks. And this is just free, so might as well just grab some while we're here. And right across from me, as you can see, are the mahogany trees that we found before. So I think I'm gonna head over there and grab some terracotta, and we can leave our waystone there. We'll still have to walk home on foot this time, but next time we'll be able to teleport here if we need to get more terracotta or coarse dirt or any of that stuff. It does appear quite a few different biomes in this mod pack have coarse dirt just available to mine up, so it's very, very nice. There, 2 stacks should definitely be enough. I really, really, really like the wood from these trees that we got, so I'm very excited to use that in a build. And the reason that I wanted to get the terracotta was because there are these shingles from either the twigs mod, or you can also make them with terracotta from the hearth and home mod. And I just think that these shingles are so cute. Hold on, which ones? The magenta ones are so, so pretty. So you can make the shingles by putting terracotta on top of each other, or you can make the dyed terracotta already, the magenta terracotta. It doesn't matter. I think it's the same ratio. I'm very, very excited. I want to use some of those in a build. I love like the shingle roofs. They're so, so cute. Oh, a little parrot. How cute. Oh. This is awkward, but I'm in the wrong rainforest. Monstera! Oh my gosh, I love Monstera in real life. I was gonna say, where's the terracotta at on this mountain? But I guess now it makes sense why we didn't find any. I love these fallen down logs in the forest. I think that's such a cute, like, idea. I wish that Mojang would adopt that for vanilla Minecraft. Like the fallen over logs. I don't know, that to me just feels so realistic, you know? I'm not saying that moss carpets need to come on top of them or anything, but I'm just saying that, you know, you don't only ever see trees upright. Sometimes trees fall over. Wow, the grass color here is very, very vibrant. It's almost like savanna grass, but like brighter. I actually would like the savanna grass if it was this color. Is that terracotta? No. Is that just dirt? This whole time did I think it was terracotta and it was dirt? There was definitely terracotta. Okay, hold on. So maybe on the other side of the mountain. I'm gonna feel very silly if the whole time it was just dirt and it was like blurry to me. Sometimes that happens to me. I thought that was a waterfall, but it was just stone. See, that's the thing I'm talking about. Sometimes things are... they're so far away and I'm like, what is that over there? Oh, I don't think I mentioned this already, but I got another woolly cow. I got the other kind of woolly cow. So there's one that looks like an emo Sebastian from Stardew Valley. And then there's one that looks like an orange version of emo Sebastian from Stardew Valley. So we got the orange version as well. Oh no, see, there is terracotta here. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. Now, I feel like terracotta is one of those blocks where you either love it or hate it, but what do you guys think about terracotta in vanilla Minecraft? Personally, I love terracotta. I think it's way better than concrete. Concrete sometimes is so bright to me. Although I do love a good concrete powder, you know? I just love how earthy that terracotta looks. It just has so many different details in the blocks. It's so beautiful. And then concrete just looks so industrial and lifeless, and I don't know. I do use white concrete sometimes, but I try not to overuse white concrete. Where's my sleeping bag? Oh, it's right there. Can we throw anything else in here? We can toss those. Don't really need those. Anything else we can toss? I guess the sticks and the random pebble we can toss. There we go. Okay. There's monsters nearby? Where? Oh. Sir! Thanks. I've always been very curious as well, so feel free to answer in the comments, but what is your guys' favorite build palette? For me, it kind of differs between like the different texture packs, whether I'm playing vanilla or Mizuno's or whatever, but all-time favorite, gotta be calcite, diorite, spruce, of course, and then some kind of interesting roof block, like any kind of color. But all-time favorite, either moss, red mushroom block, or prismarine. Although I will say, Harper is kind of criminally underrated, but maybe it's because like so many people haven't been to the end, which is so valid, by the way. Doing the Nether and the Ender Dragon and stuff is very scary. I think we might as well get the next couple of layers of this, like this whole vein. Oh my gosh, we got at least 3 more to go. We're gonna have to swim out of this by the time we're done. 6 stacks of terracotta. Is that enough for now? I think that might be enough. We can head back. That way we can get to building, because I think we're going to also have to collect a bunch of oak wood and stuff. Thank you, water buckets. And I guess for our waystone friend here. Oh god. Hello? I don't know. Oh, here's a big chunk of it. Okay. I guess for our waystone friend, here we go. I shall set you here, and we will name you Terracotta Mountain. I could spell right. There we go. Now if I right click this, you can see we have a Terracotta Mountain destination. But we're already here, so we've got to go all the way back. Well, actually, this is almost directly south of our house. So how many blocks is this? Negative 700 to... Okay, it's about 1100 blocks, so it's not that bad. And speaking of oak, it looks like there's a ton of oak in front of us in this like little woodland, so I'm gonna grab some before we go home. And then we'll go home, and I'll do another jump cut when it's time, because I know that you guys love hearing me walk all over the place in the Minecraft world, but I don't want this video to take 5 hours. Actually, you know what? I wonder how difficult it is to craft a waystone. So we need obsidian and stone brick and ender pearls and amethyst. Oh. Well, I guess we could get a cleric villager for ender pearls. We'll just have to find a amethyst geode back at home somewhere. I think if we could craft a couple of our own, we could put some around the world to like biomes that we like to go to, and that way we definitely don't have to make this very, very, very long journey anymore. But now I'll be quiet and we can just gather up some oak wood. It's gonna be great. I know I said I'd be quiet, but I have to tell you guys, I really love these little wild carrots. I think they're so good for adding variety to your fields when you have like the fields all set up and the farmland all set up. They're so, so nice. Definitely going to try to include some of those in those spots where I'm not going to be actively farming because I don't want to break them. Alright, I think I've got about a stack of oak wood, and I think if I remember correctly, we had some oak logs at home as well. Like, I think it was at least a stack or almost 2 stacks, so that should probably be enough. So I'm gonna grab this rooted dirt, and then we can head home. I'll see you there. Oh my gosh, I'm finally home. I had another fight with a trident guy. That's 2 this episode off camera, by the way. I got another backpack from a random zombie that was chasing me. Oh, there's a skeleton with a backpack. Oh. He has so many hearts. And he also dropped a backpack with a bunch of stuff in it. Okay, so we have a lot of backpacks. I don't know if the backpacks are supposed to be 100% drop rate, but so far every single mob that I've killed that had a backpack has been a 100% drop rate. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, luckily we're back home with our cats. We're gonna sleep once more and then, yeah, I think it'll be time to start building. Good morning, cats. Did y'all miss me? I missed you, I'm not gonna lie. I missed being here in our beautiful, beautiful world. Well, I guess we were still here. We were just a little bit away. Well, for now, I'm gonna place the waystone here. Oh, it was 1,600 blocks. Alright. Waystone's here. For now. Eventually we'll make a little place for it. I'll see you guys later. Let me go down to the storage room and see what we got going on. Oh, yes. Right. We have quite a bit to put away. Now let's see. Do I have a spot? I do have a spot for some terracotta already, so we can put those. Plants. Hat bags. We can put hats in one spot. Oh, we've got so much random stuff. I guess it's good if we just try to put whatever we can away and then find spots for everything else after. Spruce, dark oak, saplings. Oh, there's a modded woods chest, right? Yeah. Modded, and I guess modded saplings can go in there as well. Mahogany leaves. Acacia. There we go. Oh, we had 2 saplings. There's birch. Alright, let's do a jungle chest. Jungle leaves. Some extra plants. Okay. Hawberry. I guess that goes in the fruits one, right? In the crops. More wool. Alright. Put all of those away. I guess I'm gonna put the flint knife in with these. I don't really know where to put it at this point. There we go. Melon slices, cocoa beans, wheat. I guess extra job blocks and decorations can just go in that chest for now. Do I have flowering oak saplings? No, I guess not. But I have been saving a spot for them right there. And some more of this kind of stuff here. Put all of that away. Oh, almost all of that. There we go. Glowstone dust. Can go in this little craftables chest. And we have some more books. Didn't get that many books, but that's okay. Crafting table. We'll keep that. Note block. Extra armor. Can go there. And I guess the glow item frame can go there. Lantern is a decoration. Can go there. Okay. Feel much better now. Okay. Next up on the list. Peonies make... Oh, lots of different things. Okay. Pastel flower armchair. I'm a pink dye. Yes, that's what I was hoping for. Pink dye. Okay. So we're gonna grab one of our peony bushes. And I need some bone meal. And let's just duplicate this a bunch of times. Oh wait, I actually need magenta. Doesn't lilac make magenta? Yes. Okay, lilac is actually what I'm after here. Sorry. There we go, bunch of magenta dye. And we can grab our terracotta. And what I want to do here is make some of these shingles. Now, I don't know exactly how many shingles I'm going to need. A stack might do it. But, oh my gosh. Wait until you see these. They're so beautiful. They remind me of like Animal Crossing vibes. I love them. And I think with our new magenta, or with our new mahogany log, I think that these are going to look really good. Like, it's just a little bit brighter, but it provides a nice contrast, and I really like that. I just gotta quickly get my tools because I put them away once again on accident. Definitely gonna have to get some more spruce. The oak I think we're pretty good on, although I do want to make some extra of these fine vertical oak planks. I think that those are kind of like a staple that we're definitely going to have in throughout our builds. I just think that they're really, really soft. So let me get some more of those going on. Where are they? Fine vertical. There we go. Okay. So let me drop in some of these. We'll drop in those. We'll drop in the extra. I don't know if we'll need that, but we'll see when we go through it. And then we have this mahogany log. And I'm going to grab a mahogany sapling. We can plant some outside. We'll plant one outside. I think it'll take just one. What else are we going to need? Flowering oak logs. I don't know if we're going to need any oak logs. Definitely want some azalea though. So we'll also have to grab some more shears. I'm probably going to take all of my bones. Just convert them all into bone meal, or at least 63 should be good. And we'll definitely check out our crop area really quickly. I think that's the one thing that I really like about Minecraft. It's just a little collection of chores that you can continuously do and get like a little routine going. And you know what, sometimes like, oh, I don't feel like going to check on, you know, my sugarcane right now, and then you can just do something else. There we go. Lots for our cows and sheep to eat once we get them a place to live. But also we're going to need our own, you know, crops here for ourselves. So it's good that we have all of these already going. You know, I haven't planted any garlic yet. Gotta definitely get some planted. I meant onion. I don't know if there is garlic. Alright, that should be good enough for now. Let's try and get some of our azalea leaves. I guess the good thing about this as well is that we do get to take, you know, the oak logs. It's raining again. It always rains in this world. I don't know. I feel like whenever I'm recording a long play, it rains so much. Definitely have to see if I have any extra spore blossoms as well, because I want to put a spore blossom in the barn. I don't know why. I just really like having a spore blossom in barns. I feel like it just adds like a little bit of ambiance. Like a very nice ambiance as well. I think something that I really try to focus on for my Minecraft builds is atmosphere and, like, I guess, you know, the ambiance. But atmosphere is really, really important. I think when the build feels like it has a good atmosphere, no matter what it looks like, you can always make it feel like home. That looks like we got them all. How many do we have? Oh, almost a stack. That should be enough. And we will grab that rooted dirt as well. But we definitely need that. Definitely need more spruce wood. But on our live stream last week, I actually planted a bunch of more big spruce trees up there to chop down. Oh, maybe we can make an elevator to get up there easily. Elevator. Everything requires ender pearls. Everything cool requires ender pearls. Okay. So I guess an enderman farm. Well, not like a traditional enderman farm. I don't mean like going to the end kind of enderman farm. I don't have any plans to go to the end in this world. Unless we have to, of course. Oh, nice. Nice, awesome, big tree. Okay. But what I mean by enderman farm is, well, we gotta find a way to like farm them. And I don't want to add any like tech mods or anything. So I don't want to be like overwhelmed by that kind of stuff, but maybe we can add a waystone into like a warped forest biome. We can catch them in boats and kill them that way. I don't know. Or I guess we could also trade with a cleric villager. That could work. For now, I guess we continue to climb up the side of the mountain. Because we definitely don't have a lot of spruce. This is not that much. And also I want to grab some coarse dirt to use inside the barn. And if we have any tulips... Oh, we do have a spore blossom. That's very good. No tulips. But I do believe there's tulips like literally everywhere outside. So that'll be good. All right. You know, I can forgive the rain as long as it keeps the rainbows coming. Alright, our trek up the mountain begins once again. Maybe I should make like an aesthetic like pathway. I think that we have stairs. What is it? Macaw bridges and stairs? Oh, maybe I didn't add that one. Bridge. Oh, I guess we didn't add the bridges mod. Maybe I will. I never enjoy making staircases up these in vanilla Minecraft. I always feel like no matter what, it looks weird. Maybe I'm just weird and overthinking it. But here we go. And a pink tulip. Oh no! Oh! I forgot that breaking flowers with the shears would make them into tea leaves. Which we still have to figure out what to do with this. Herbal. Looks like you can make it like a little tea stove. There's all sorts of stuff in this mod. Used to brew tea. It's a kettle. And a potion for cauldrons. Or cauldron for potions. That has no use yet. Oh wow. This grants all players within 10 radius of blocks regeneration or absorption. That's pretty cool. Oh, okay. So it looks like on the stove or on heat, you put in the tea kettle green tea and water, and then you get green tea. That's nice. I still don't know what to do with this. Tea blossom can be gathered by breaking flowers and shears, but I don't really know what to do with it. Well, I guess you can eat it. Maybe you have to like plant it on the ground, like, or plant it in a crop field on farmland or something. I'm not 100% sure. It's very unclear. But having like a little cafe with coffee and tea, that would be so cute. I love that. Anyways, I'm probably just gonna get down like 2 or 3 of these big trees. That way it replenishes our spruce supply, and then we can go on to hopefully building. I think sometime coming up in the next few episodes, I'm definitely going to be wanting to get some, not some spruce, some enchantments going. Because if you think about it, these are our second sets of enchanted, well, of diamond tools. Oh my gosh, what is my brain today? And we've only had 1 stream and 1 video in this world before this video. So this is technically our 3rd time in this world. And we've already used up an entire diamond axe and a diamond pickaxe as well. We're already on our 2nd one of both of those. So at least if we don't get like mending and stuff until later on, we definitely need to get some unbreaking going and probably some fortunes so that way I can mine some more diamonds. That way we can upgrade our armor and do all sorts of stuff like that as well. And we almost have 30 levels too, so it's kind of perfect. Because passively we'll be able to get XP from trading with farmer villagers with our crop fields that we're going to build up on this episode. And then we also have the skeleton farm, which we can build up as well for more XP. Even if there aren't the most options in this pack for grinding, you know, XP, there's still the vanilla options, which I'm very thankful for because I feel like I know those a little bit better than modded. Oh, and I do believe we're well past the hour point in the video, but a lot of people have told me that they like when I ask about this. So here is your 1 hour / video reminder to eat and drink your water and take your meds. Make sure that you're doing your best to take care of your body every day in whatever ways that you can and whatever ways that you have the energy for. Personally, I've been trying to do a little bit more self-care lately. It's winter where I live right now, so everything is very, very cold and dry, and my skin has definitely been reflecting that. And it's funny because you think in the heat, like, is the only time that you should be drinking more water and stuff, but I also feel like I don't know, with it being so dry and stuff, I feel like I drink so much water in the winter as well. Anyways, just your little reminder. And remember that sometimes self-care and caring for our bodies is hard, but let's try to do our best. That's definitely more than enough spruce now. All right, let's go find another couple of pink tulips and then we can start deciding on a location to build in. Which, I mean, if I'm going to look from up here, let's take a moment and do that. If I'm going to look from up here, there's not like a lot of flat space that's like kind of usable. Well, I guess like over there might be. It does look like a big kind of open spot and it could, let's see, that's like right over here. Well, we could connect this up with a path and then kind of use that space between the village and our place as like shared food with the villagers. Forgetting that I, of course, you know, stole a bunch of the villagers from there. I think I like that idea, actually. Sometimes it's good to have a high up perspective over your whole area. Normally when I play Minecraft, I use a mod that does free cam. I try not to use it to cheat, but I do like to get like an overhead view, you know? Sometimes that's invaluable. All right. Let's do some bone mealing out here. And also I'm gonna water bucket for seeds, hopefully. These are roses from Biomes of Plenty. Some more of these like birds of paradise and stuff. Oh, these are pretty. Lavender. A hyacinth. Stop, that's cute. You know, I don't actually think that this is going to be a very effective way to get tulips, as it seems to do every other flower except for tulips, but I think that I have a mod in this mod pack that will randomly give you flowers when you bone meal. Oh, there's tulips. Okay, so it is possible. But not the tulips we're looking for, although I do like the orange ones. Oh, wild coffee, gossypium, and those other ones as well. We've had those before. Those are very pretty. More coffee. Oh, I don't, beetroot seed, I guess. Lily of the Valley, white tulips. Pink tulips! There we go. Finally. You know, I'm unsure if they were worth the effort to go through to get them. Like, I could have just looked around, but there are some very pretty other flowers in here as well. Oh, coffee beans. We can make coffee and brown dye with that. That's cool. Oh, wait, you can even put, like, milk in it. That's so cool. I don't really think it does anything different. Oh, it lasts longer. That's funny. You can, like, brew up a little... Oh, wait, that's cute! A pink daisy. Okay, definitely need to find a way to get those kinds of flowers. That's from bovines and buttercups. Oh, so they're different mood blooms. Oh, okay. Well, how do I get a mood bloom? I guess maybe go to a flower forest. I'm down. Well, maybe if we make like a nature's compass, we can easily find one. Oh, a wilted lily. Oh, it makes gray dye. That's sad. Okay. Alright, that's definitely more than enough. That's definitely more than enough flowers. I'll keep those in mind though. The last thing I think we need to get is just a little bit of coal for some torches over there. There we go. Maybe we can make a couple of lanterns while we're here. Oh yeah, 10's more than enough. And I'm gonna change these to be these lanterns as well, because I think we should keep them pretty consistent across our entire area. I think that those ones are really, really pretty. All right. Well, we lost another whole day. Where are the days go in Minecraft? They're so quick. I wonder if we're gonna need to terraform. I guess we won't really know until we go over. Okay. Here we are. Let's start by removing all these trees. Got this area over here, which is kind of a little bit of a pain, I think. Some extra spruce. I got a little bit scared there. I missed him. I hit the grass. I don't think we can survive a creeper blast. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess. We're right here. I don't want to lose my 29 levels though. I haven't died in this world yet. At least I don't think so. Have I died? Number of deaths. Oh, 0. So yeah, we're good. I have not died. I'll keep some of this grass and shrubby stuff. I think this is a good little spot though. Now, how do we want to do this? All right, let's look at this. So here's kind of what I was thinking. So we'll have like a central area in the middle where I can access the barn, and it'll be gated. And we'll have 2 sides. We'll have one for cows and one for sheep. But it would also be nice if they could have bigger access to like the outside. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. So that would be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. Then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Have to remove some of this. Okay, something like that could work. And then I guess we could fence, you know, till there. Something like that, and make that go all the way across. Just kind of plotting this out here. And then over here, we would just have a bigger area for like a fenced in area. So actually, let me make some fences. Let me pick up all this stuff. What kind of fences do we want though? I'm thinking I want mahogany fences, but I also want mahogany roof, so we're gonna have to go plant some more, I think. Because I don't know if this will be enough. Let's see. Let's do something like this where we can kind of curve it. Doesn't really have to make complete sense. Just can be like a little bit of an organic shape, which I like that. Now, this side a little bit more tricky because it's a little bit more closed off. So I guess on this side we kind of take advantage of the hill. Maybe something like that. Let's make some gates as well. Yeah, I think that works. And then we'll make sure that the sheep and the cows can't jump over on this block here. We'll make sure whatever's above this is like a full block so they can't, you know, jump up. Yeah, and this can work because then I can access, they have access to the inside and they have access to the outside. And that's just for, you know, extra room to graze and have, you know, their little space. So I'll definitely have to add a little bit of water as well out there so that they have water. Do I have that other water bucket on me? No, I put it away. That's okay though. Let me add like a little water in here for them. All right. Luckily we have water right here. I know it seems silly. I always just like to make sure that my animals have access to fresh water when they have like a little pen like this. I know that Minecraft animals don't drink the water, but it just makes me feel better. Especially, you know, considering why I'm farming them. All right. Let's, I guess let's get building up the actual structure now then. Actually, before I start building, I do want to go head over and chop that tree again very quickly. because I just don't want to get up onto the roof and then have to jump down. I'd rather have all the logs that I need in advance, you know. Anyways, I hope that like my, you know, rambling about my process and how I build things and how I think about things is helpful to y'all if you are trying to learn how to build. That's one of my most asked questions when I live stream or when I'm in the comments of the videos. I see a lot of people asking how to build. Truthfully, I don't even know if I'm good at giving advice for building. I kind of just go with the flow. Sometimes I find that having references helps me, or drawing a little picture of what I want to build beforehand. But then there are other times where I don't even have the brain cell, you know? It's very hard to picture things in my brain. We'll do one more tree. That way we definitely have more than enough. And we'll leave this other one to grow for a future day. I forgot to put torches down. Oh no. Oh no, there's gonna be so many mobs. Alright, let me put some torches down over here. I don't see any mobs. Should be good. Yeah, this area can definitely use a little bit of terraforming. Like this terrain, just pointless. We don't need that. And we can kind of build this little area out a little bit more so it doesn't look like the cows are right on the edge. I mean, they technically are no matter what I do, but we can make it look a little bit better. There we go. We can probably do like fields kind of along. So if we have, let's say, you know, a pathway here, kind of coming out and around and along. Because it can diverge this way off into the village, but then it can also kind of come this way. And again, some light terrain work needed here because sometimes Minecraft terrain doesn't make sense. Like this is also kind of a mess, but I like these shrubby trees. It's just sometimes they're too much. All right. I don't normally like going up from an angle. Maybe we can make this like a whole little side angle there. Like a little diagonal access point. That's what I was trying to say. And we probably are going to end up covering up this little pond because it's very weird and it's like or it's like lowered. Yeah, I think that'll probably be the best. I don't have much more dirt to do that with, which we will eventually do. So we can come around here, get rid of this tree. Come over this. And yeah. Through here. And this can, I guess, meet up with like our natural pathway that's eventually going to go around for the whole, you know, for the whole lake. Because I would love to have a pathway going around the whole lake. And then builds like filling out around that pathway. But, you know, that's just an eventual thing. This is, I sort of like to plan. How did that, did I plant two? I thought I only planted one. That's weird. Anyways. That's sort of how I like to plan. I like to look at the big picture and try to think of like, you know, if you were going to set up a town around this lake, how would that town actually be set up? What kind of thought would you have to put into that to make that work? And that's sort of how I plan. And, you know, I don't get it right every time. Sometimes, you know, you got to change it up after you make the plan. But I think planning is really, really important. And some people are so easily able to freehand and just kind of do whatever they want, and it looks amazing at the end. I wish that I had that power. I really do. I really do wish that I had that power. I unfortunately do not, though. So instead we plan. And we'll have like a little kind of pathway going over here into the barn. Yeah. I think that's going to work. All right. Speaking of the barn, we need to build it. So here I'd like to have some windows. So we'll do something like this. And we'll do probably fence windows because I feel like those really fit the vibe. Oh wait, no, that was fine. There we go. And of course, we're going to be doing kind of a typical barn roof on this. So it'll start to curve. Probably this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, we can probably start the roof line there, or maybe up one more. Because it doesn't have to be a super, super big build. Let's see what that looks like if we do one more above this. Okay, and then if we grab some of our spruce stairs, our slabs, and this, all that stuff. Our regular planks as well, sorry. You can tell I get very lost in my brain when I build. Alright, so let's do something like this. And we'll bring that up 2. I like my barns to come up by 2 on this kind of a roof. And then we do an upside down stair and a slab. And then now we alternate planks and double slabs until we get to the middle. I still haven't put the torches down either. Whoops. Sometimes I guess it's just like that, you know? All right, let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, that's good. It gives us room to play around in the middle section here, maybe like adding a big window or something. Yeah, I like that. Also, do I have any sticks? Oh, I always have these twigs, and these twigs are great because they're like 2 sticks. Let's make these. And then yeah, we can definitely get some of those in there. Maybe some palisades as well. Not sure where we'll use those yet, but I definitely think I'm gonna want them. Because they're sort of like an oak wall. So you can put a fence on top of them and then it has like a nice little bigger to smaller effect. Yeah, okay. So I guess we're gonna fill in the walls. Definitely gonna need some more of these oak planks though. Let me go get some. It's gonna look really good there as well, I think. Oh, I'm so excited. Huh? What? Did an Enderman teleport there and place a block? How did I don't know. That wasn't just like that, was it? When we were making this pathway? I'm so confused. I had something that I was just about to say, but then now I cannot remember what it was for the life of me. Wow, okay. Anyways. Is my world haunted? Do you guys think my world's haunted? There we go. And we have a couple extra stacks of oak as well, so we are good. You know what? Once again, did not put the torches down. I'm sorry, I hope y'all don't mind, but I'm gonna take a screenshot of this because how did this happen? I know it's a little bit like weird of me to be changing my FOB and stuff in game. I hope no one minds. Moving on from the tree, the mystery of the tree. Let's continue building up our barn. Oh, after I add some lighting around. Definitely want to make sure that we are staying safe. Because I don't want anything to drop down and hurt my animals. Or me. The or me is a big one, I think. Oh, there's a big hole here. You know what? That's not my business. 2024 is mind my business era, and that down there is not a minding my business moment. Oh, whoops. Alright, that should be good for now. At least until I start getting streetlights and everything in here. It's still very early game, so normally I don't put streetlights in for a while. Not for any specific reason. I just usually don't know what kind of design I want to go for, but I think I'm definitely going to use some macaws lamps in this world. Now, next up on our priorities, I just want to get all the walls in, and maybe not like all the doorways and stuff. I don't want to do everything, but I just want to get kind of shapes up that I can later use. Oh, that's a little bit too large there. Let's fill that in. Yeah, and then once this is all done, I think then we can go and do the frame stairs between here, and we'll keep it consistent on the other side as well. Anyways, for all my builders out there or my peeps that are learning how to build, this process is always a little bit scary for me because I never truly know how a build's going to turn out if I haven't built it in creative beforehand. Usually I kind of just go for like a general shape because I always struggle with like where to start with a build until, you know, I have, I guess, like a couple of walls up or at least like a little cobble or in our case, oak plank outline. In my head, I picture there being a window back here, but I don't think it's going to look good with this mountain, so I think that we're going to skip it for this time. Maybe we can, like, make the cows and the sheep a painting of a window or something. Anyways, the worst thing that happens if you start building something and you don't like it is that you have to take it down and start over again. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. That was something that was really hard for me to kind of get over because I always feel like, you know, if people see me mess up, they're going to think that I'm not good at Minecraft, but that's not it at all. It's just, you know, sometimes we make little accidents or sometimes we place a block wrong and that's fine. The worst thing that happens is that you don't like it and you take it down. I think a lot of people have this misconception, and I also myself had this, that like everyone has their, you know, building brain on all the time, but I promise you a lot of things are trial and error more than you'd expect. So don't feel shy or nervous to just try something out or try something new because you never know, you might end up really liking it. All right, next step up, let's work on this roof. I know we're gonna have to fill in that part when we go down, but that's okay. We can do that once we're on the ground again. I always just like to outline my roof with like an overhang of stairs, and then we'll follow the same pattern that we made earlier. And I just really think it fits the theme of this area for the barns to have like a little bit of a rounded edge. So we'll start that, but first I want to fill in this. I don't know why I'm always so all over the place, and I don't know why I accidentally placed an upside down stairs there, but that's okay. I'm always just a little bit chaotic when I'm building whatever my brain says, hey, you gotta do this. That's what we're doing at that moment. So we got some double slabs here and then a plank in the middle. And let's see, can we bring these planks across here and just fill in this whole gap? I think it said that we had 10. We're probably missing one. Yep, just one, but we can quickly make that. I think I forgot my crafting table, and yep, there it is. Eventually we can upgrade the backpack to have a crafting table in it, but for now I'll just put the water right here, grab that block, get in the habit of closing the gates while I'm down here. And it's time for a little snack as well. I'm gonna grab a little bit more water, just in case. And then let's make some variants of our terracotta shingles and our mahogany blocks. So we've got some slabs, and let's see. We'll make some slabs of those as well. Probably get some stairs going as well. I don't think we'll need quite as many of those, so most of those can be made out of mahogany. That should probably be enough. And let's see. We have the shingles, we've got planks, we've got slabs. I think we should be good. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna drop this water. I don't know why I grabbed extra water. I think I said just in case, but there was never a point where this was going to be a just in case scenario. And we're going to just swim up here and then grab our water back, and now it's time for the roof. I'm pretty happy with our progress today so far, even though I've had to make a very, very long journey a couple times in a row. But I'm very happy with the progress of this build. It's looking cute already. I really like these blocks together. They look nice. And now we can just kind of continue on building and decorating and getting everything together. And then from here, we'll just swap out our slabs and planks and stuff like that. So every other one, we'll do slab and then plank and then slab till we get to the top. And then this one will be all planks. Now all of these spaces will be spawnable for mobs, so we can always come back later with like buttons if we find that it's a big deal. Genuinely, I've never really had a problem with that kind of stuff. Definitely in hardcore you want to be careful, but we are just playing regular survival now. Let's just take a quick peek at how this is looking. And it's looking good. I really, really like it. Obviously right there, we've got to fill that in still, but the actual roof itself looks really nice. It is missing details, like it is missing flowers and leaves and stuff like that, but we will get there. Don't worry about that. For now, let's focus on filling in this little entrance, and we'll make it the same size as the other ones. So we'll bring those down and a couple of those and fill the rest in. And that way all three entrances / exits are all consistent. Let's go in here and let's fill in the roof on the other side as well, because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about that for a moment. Didn't mean to do that. Shout out to the creator of this hearth and home mod though, because these shingles are so beautiful. Like I said earlier, they remind me of Animal Crossing in like the best possible way. And I feel like to be reminded of Animal Crossing while you're playing a mod like, or while you're playing with mods like this is a high compliment. Alright, so while we're up here, let's grab some of our azalea leaves. And where are they? And we can just go ahead and plop some of these bad boys down all over the place. Well, not too many, but we'll put some in here, replacing some of the slabs and some of the stairs. That way it looks like it's kind of been growing into the roof, like it's very old. And of course, my crafting bench is down here again when I need to make some signs. So we'll get those crafted up. Oh, hello. Don't really have anything groundbreaking. I do, however, really like llamas. I love llamas. I love llamas. I actually never loved llamas. It was all about the leads. And you know what? It's kind of dark around here, so let's get some lanterns and hang those on the edges of the barn. And you know what? We can just put one there for good measure for now. And did not mean to place that one there. That always seems to happen to me. In here, I'll definitely probably hang some lights with some rope, and we'll smooth that out as well with some more slabs on the inside here. Alright, back up to placing a sign on the edge of this block. I like to do this because it kind of looks like the original roof is barely holding back like the overgrown part, and I don't know, it just kind of brings like the color of the mangrove wood and ties in and holds back the actual, you know, breakage. I like that. Did I just say mangrove wood? I meant mahogany wood. And you can just be a little bit chaotic with your leaves. You don't have to follow any specific rules. Some people say there's too much leafage sometimes, but I don't think I need that kind of negativity in my life. I don't really subscribe to that idea, you know? Do something like that. There we go. And I do definitely want a couple of leaves on this front area. Oh, and I should put one here as well. There we go. Well, let's see what those look like. A little bit dark to see them, but they do look good. I like them. And we'll add more once we get some more stuff going on. Nice. I feel like I heard two of you, but I guess I didn't. I guess it was just you being loud. Now, what if we did one of these kind of like faux canopy things? Oh, wrong block. I think I like that. Oh wait, that doesn't work, does it? Okay, what can we do here? It has to come down. One more. That's a little low for my taste. So I guess I need to raise that by one. Like up there. All right, let me remove all of this. And see, this is what I mean. Sometimes it's just a little bit of trial and error. And just because we didn't get it right the first time doesn't mean that we won't ever get it right. We will just have to do something a little bit different. Okay, that's better. Then we can come down with these fences. Oh, and you know, the oak palisades would probably be good here. Yeah, oh, that's perfect, actually. Let's plop a lantern there and back up. Can we still walk through? Yep, that looks fine. I like that, actually. And now that we have a shape that we like, it's time to add some more leaves. Because you can never have too much overgrown. What you can have a lot of, though, is annoyance at the wandering trader, but I'm trying not to murder him this time. But I want to do some detailing here above the barn, and I didn't bring the crafting table once again, and I don't want to craft a million of them because it's right there. I really should look into getting the crafting table upgrade for my backpack. Oh my gosh, I forget how expensive trapdoors are. So if we do like a trapdoor line here. We can put another one of those. I guess we could put stuff up here, like some of these leaves. Something like that. Oh yeah, that is so cute on the front, actually. I really like that. You know what this area actually does need? I think it needs a little bit of coarse dirt, as the path block and the oak kind of like meld together. They're very similar tones, but the coarse dirt can help break that up. I think that will help a lot. Then we can do some on this side as well. And I also just really like the look of coarse dirt. It just helps it look like a little bit more like lived in and stuff, you know? I think this one is also going to have to be something else. Like maybe we could do rooted dirt. Yeah, that looks fine. And then where's the rest of my coarse dirt? Let's put that all in, because that area will be all pretty much fence gates. We can also scatter some here along the pathway, although I'm not going to add too much along the pathways, as we're going to have, you know, our farmland out here as well. And since I don't know where that's going yet, it's kind of like doing work twice. Inside the barn, I also want to add some, because I just think it looks good to have little patches of coarse dirt inside of like animal enclosures. We can add a couple path blocks here and there as well, like where the animals are walking or where the people are walking, but not too many. We don't want it to look too, you know, trodden. All right, now that we've got this ground mostly sorted, I want to take out some of this grass and some of these sprouts, and I do have some pink tulips in here, right? I do. And I think with the barn roof being pink up there, that it'll be good to have like a little pink accent down here. Not too much, of course, just a tiny, tiny bit to kind of complement. Doesn't have to be overly grassy or overly detailed, just a little bit, you know? Over here on this side, we're going to do like significantly less coarse dirt and path block and stuff, because this side is for the sheep, and I want the sheep to be able to eat the grass and regrow their wool. And, you know, if I replace too much of it with coarse dirt, they're not going to be able to do that. And the reason that I want all of these animals is because we're actually going to need a ton of animal products for the upcoming builds that I've planned in this world. Not to mention the fact that we're going to need a lot of leather for like upgrading our backpack and stuff. And I just feel like I have a more complete Minecraft world when I have like animals and a barn and stuff. All right, let's go in here and let's round off this ceiling. Well, we're not going to make it round, but we're going to make it a little less, well, like that, I guess. So let's do some towering up, and then we can start placing our slabs on the inside. Oh. Oops. Not my smartest idea there. That's okay though. I can probably rebuild that in the middle now. Yeah, let's do... Oh, you know what I'm realizing that I forgot just now? I forgot the rope for hanging the lanterns, and I don't think I can make rope out of flax. I think I need the straw from Farmer's Delight. But that's okay because I do have some. I just need to go get it. But we'll use rope as well to hang our lanterns in here. We did that in our storage room, and I think it turned out quite well. The last blocks are in, and that looks so much better. It looks a lot more put together. I almost said professional, but professional is not the word that I meant there. And let's pop our spore blossom up there. Was that the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2, 3, 4, and 5. There. That's the middle. And then I'd also like to add in some of these like kind of shelf type things at the top. I don't know how to explain it other than to say it's a shelf, but it's definitely not a shelf. But I just want to be able to store like hay or leaves or flowers or something up here, you know, just some decorative kind of like shelving. Sometimes I feel like I struggle with details like this. Like, is it too far out of the realm of reality? But in this cute little world, I think it's fine. Luckily, we have enough hay to make 2 hay bales, which we can place in these spots here. Little hayloft kind of vibes. And let's hang some leaves as well where we can and give this some more character. And this wandering trader is going off outside. Oh my gosh, can he please shut up? Like, please? Okay, it's coming out cute. Let's head home really quickly. And we're gonna grab our rope so we can hang some more lighting in here. Guess there's like a zombie underground there having a rave. Good for him. Yeah, this Farmer's Delight rope, is that what I used? Yep, okay, perfect. Because that's exactly the vibe. Oh, glowberries would be good for the barn too. Do I have any more? Doesn't look like I have any, but lucky for me, I think I know where I can get some, which is right here from my ceiling. Just a little bit of extra lighting. That's all we need. Oh, and the frame stairs while we're here. Do I have those over here? Oh, here. I only have 2, so how do I make those again? Framed block. What is it called? Framed. Oh, a framed cube. Okay, so it's just planks and sticks. Sticks and planks. Okay, and then we'll do some. I need how many? think that's more than enough. I do need some frame slabs though, because I'm gonna need frame trapdoors as well. Which means I need more of everything. More everything is actually what I need. There we go. Okay. Yeah, okay. And those are, gosh, those are expensive. It's okay. This should be more than enough for what I need. Because I need 6 stairs and then I need 1, 2, 3. I need 9 of these. Okay, so we're good. Nice. Okay, we'll put the framed cubes away. We'll put that extra one away. There we go. Okay. And we'll head back out. Wait, there's a Enderman close. Is he... He must be, like, below. For anyone who's wondering when I'm saying, oh, there's like a, you know, a creeper close or an Enderman close, you can see on the mini map in the corner the mobs. Oh, that was close. There's another creeper over there. There's a skelly right here, as you can see. I'm approaching him on the map. Dropped a hat bag as well. There we go. Weird tree, I protected you. And there you go. Hopefully a little bit less more mobs on the way now. Between these two lovely little areas that we're building up. Oh, the barn looks so good. It's not even done, but I already love it so much. If I remove this, is it too dark? Oh no, I think that that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Now let's grab this. Oh, and I'm gonna have to strip some oak logs as well. We'll do like that many. That should be more than enough. All right, so we've got stair. Oh. Trapdoor. And we can go ahead and put our blocks into them. There we go. Just rounding off our little entrances into this area very nicely. Just like you do in vanilla Minecraft. Well, I guess not just like you do in vanilla Minecraft. It's a little bit different. Oh, whoops. I keep accidentally placing it that way. There we go. Perfect. Now, out here definitely needs a little bit more work on the sheep side. So we'll have a sprout, and we had tulips. There they are. We'll place a sprout there and a couple of tulips and some grass for them. But I definitely also feel like they need a little bit of extra, I guess, like sun protection, like maybe like another kind of one of these going on. So let me make some more slabs, and I'm gonna need to make some more fence posts as well. Oh, I used all my sticks. That's right. I used all the sticks. Oh, but I can make more. Okay, so if we kind of come over here and do the same thing. How am I gonna do this? There we go. Alright, so we'll do something like that. And then alternate there. That way they have a little bit of shade if they decide to come out of the barn as well. If they want some fresh air, you know, they can always kind of vibe over here. Yeah, I really like that. Okay. So I think we do the same thing over on the other side for the cows. That's very nice. Okay, and then we can also hang some lanterns as well. Oh, I always forget that you can kind of put them on the wall. I guess it counts on the side of fences as well. All right. Can you leave? Go on. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's looking good. Now let's go outside and kind of see what it looks like. See if we need to add anything else. Because this doesn't have to be the best barn ever, you know? It just has to be good enough for our animals to live in. And I actually really like it. I think it's really, really cute. It has lots of little cute details. I love it. All right. Let's grab. We have cow, 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 sheep, sheep. Okay. Okay, so cow, 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 cow. And these two were sheep. Sheep. But I'm gonna go get some more while we have the yoinker. Because I did dye a couple of sheep over here and they're already pink. So let's go grab them while the rest of our animals are getting a little bit more acquainted to their new home. I hope that they like it. And before you ask me, yes, there is a reason why I'm getting all these animals. And one of those reasons is because I really want to make this wallpaper block. It's called Floral Striped Wallpaper from Animal Crossing Pocket Camp from the Cluttered mod. And you use tulips, and it basically gives you like a flowered wallpaper block that you can use inside your builds. And I really want to build like a florist in the future with that block. I think it would be so like cute together, you know? There's a cow over here. I'll grab you. Where's all my sheep? There were a bunch of sheep over here last time that I colored pink. There's like a little bit. Oh, there's one. Hello! Now, does it remember that you're pink? Oh, it does. Okay, this thing is awesome. There's a sheep. Oh, there's one of the other pink sheep. Hello. There we go. Okay. There we go. We got some more cows. We got some more sheep. I've already looked in that. And I have been to the Nether as well, and it was so scary. The spawn we have in the Nether is not that nice. So we will have to try to, I don't know, bridge or tunnel somewhere safe. Oh, and this hole down here, it's to a skeleton spawner that we found while we were caving. We just dug straight up and it happened to be right across the lake from our house. So I think that's really cool. We can build a little awesome, you know, building for that as well. Our crops have all regrown while we were building. I completely forgot to come check on them again. The rest, I think, I'm not going to harvest this time because we can just come harvest again in a few moments. I really just want to get all of the animals settled. Oh, and I really love the barn. It looks so good. Sheep. Sheep. There we go. And that's a sheep. And this one's a sheep. Oh, there we go. See, he does look like an emo Sebastian, but like orange. I told you guys. Okay, and then I guess we'll do a little bit of breeding. Sheeps. Sheep. 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 There we go. Okay, so the woolly cows will only breed with the woolly cows. That's good to know. Well, I'll leave y'all to get, you know, acquainted with your new surroundings, and now we can work on farmland. A little bit scared for that because I don't think we have enough seeds. But we can just make kind of a starter farmland. We can always expand later. But let's go get all of the, you know, vegetables and everything that we have. So we can see what we're working with. Actually, if this guy will drop bones, that would be nice. But of course, he doesn't, but soon we'll have a Skelly spawner. For XP and for, you know, of course. Oh, I'm scared. I have cats. But I didn't even need them this time. Maybe I should put one of the cats out here. All right, let's grab all the crops that we have around. Let's see what we can do. Maybe grab all of our leaves as well. Of which we don't have a lot. That's okay. You know what? We have a lot of shears because for some reason I made way too many shears. I don't know why. I wonder if it's possible if we can turn these cabbages into seeds. But it doesn't appear to be. So how do we get more cabbage seeds? On a cutting board, you just make cabbage leaves, which you can then use to cook with. Okay. Oh wow, this chicken teriyaki looks amazing. Like, I would love that. Broccoli and steak. I don't know how cabbage is the same as broccoli, but pop off. Okay, how do I make these? Wild cabbage. I guess that's the only way to get it. Can I just replant the cabbage? Is a good idea to check. We want all the tomatoes. No, I'm gonna do some melons and pumpkins too for trading. Got all of those. The rest of these are kind of like fruit trees and stuff. We could do those a different time. We'll definitely do, you know what, the beetroot is also a good one. I only have one beetroot seed though. And we have one oak leaf here. Fortune 1 hoe. Probably should keep that. Probably make a hoe. Oh, and where did that other backpack go with the... Yeah, we have tons of buckets. We'll grab some more buckets of water. Let's head back on over. And you know what? Oh, I accidentally tea leafed that. I know it. I don't know where it went, but get some more of these going. I do love these little shrubby kind of oak trees, but they're all up in this pathway. That one can stay. And I guess if I need any more of these, I can grab some leaves from there. Because I definitely want to outline all my fields in leaves. Just for now, I think it'll be better if we just do something simple to not take away from the barn. And for my wheat fields, I like them to be a little bit larger than your average, like little crop area that you might be making. Because you do tend to need a lot of wheat for crafting recipes and, you know, feeding your animals and stuff. And there's no real kind of right way to do this. You can make big circles, you can make kind of little blobs like I am. I don't know, I feel like this is gonna look like a kidney bean or something when I'm done, but that's also okay. Personally, I just like a little bit more of an organic shape. I don't like it to look as, you know, circly or like perfect. It just feels a little bit better to me when it, you know, looks a little bit more imperfect, I guess. think I like this shape. Can't really see what it looks like on the map, but it does sort of look like a kidney bean. So let's go over here. We can kind of like clear out some of this area and we can make another little patch for our carrots and our potatoes, sorry. But then we'll also have our tomatoes and onions and cabbage and stuff scattered around here. And I think that there's even more crops like melons and pumpkins and the tea leaves and stuff. But I will worry about those later. We will just worry about this little not kidney bean shaped garden for now. Now you could always outline your fields with something else. Like you could do like stripped oak and fences and palisades and slabs and stairs and stuff. I think that would look really good here. I just don't think I have enough oak to do 5 or 6 little crop fields. And leaves are kind of timeless. They look like hedges, you know. They are one of the oldest decorating blocks in Minecraft, and they are one of my favorites. You guys know I put leaves around everything, so this should come as no surprise. And I apologize about how awkward this like little edge is when it touches like the side of the hill. I don't really know how to do this properly, but it's fine. For now, it's fine, right? Before we go on any further, let's go ahead and we'll start planting some of our crops. Do I have slabs? I do. Okay, so I like to put slabs over my water sources just so that you can put, you know, fences and like a light if you have one. For this, I'm just going to use a torch. And then we'll just go ahead and we'll get some of this area hoed up. And that will hopefully let us do some planting. Before I do this though, I'm going to cut a little pathway through here, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be like a little pathway that you'd walk upon. I always like to add something like this into my builds, and then we'll put some coarse dirt on the edges. Okay, so this one will cover all of this area. And then sometimes what I like to do is kind of hide water underneath the leaf barrier, 2, 3, 4, and then this will get all of this area, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it'll get all the way till there, so all of that is filled in. And then just this part here will need a little water source. And we'll put another torch there. And then these 2 spots, I guess, won't be watered, but we can still fill them in. And that's all the potatoes that I have because I haven't planted them. So I guess we'll have to be waiting for them to grow up to fill in the field fully. Which is why I'm starting to fill in the fields now. Because it's going to take a while to get all these crops together, I think. Is that another wandering trader? Hello. Wait. Was that close? Wallpaper. Primary wallpaper roll. Hold shift for more information. Right click on any type of planks to create a wallpaper block. That sounds really complicated. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go back to minding my business and planting my little silly crop fields. Okay, so if we have this being the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this would be the 5th block. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5th block. Okay. Put that there. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is gonna be carrots. There we go. I'll have to get some more fences out here, but this should cover 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this one should cover the rest of it. There we go. Perfect. I don't know how he got up there. Sometimes I wonder what's going on with the Wandering Trader, but then, like I said earlier, it is mind my own business 2024. So, once again, we are just minding our own business. I'm gonna steal these torches for now to use over here. And I'm definitely gonna need another hoe. I thought one was gonna be enough. Okay. Let's go back home. We can sleep, we can eat. I need more torches. And I'm gonna need another hoe. Probably at least 2 other hoes. Oh my gosh. This is a Wandering Trader overload. I've never had this many Wandering Traders before. I need them to chill. You know, I was just thinking I should probably get some automated resources going in the background in this world. Maybe in the next live stream we can work on that a little bit. But I was thinking maybe I could do like botany pots producing oak wood. That way we can start building faster, but also so that it can produce coal in the background. Because we can have it just make coal. And I don't have a lot of wood at all, so... Ah, yes. Some torches. We need those for over there. And I can't remember why else I came here. And that was to make some hose. That's right. What do I need to make a crafting table update? Or upgrade? It said ender chest and I got scared for a second. Okay, so an upgrade base is leather, string, and iron. I should have leather and string. And iron is not a problem. And then... do I have an extra chest? I know I do. I saw some. Okay. Like that. Can I just... yeah, there we go. Okay. So then if we put this in our backpack now has a crafting table in it, which is great because we can just now craft inside of our backpack. We no longer have to put down a crafting table, which is very, very good for me. I need that. Did I have sticks somewhere? I don't remember. Probably not. I probably grabbed them if I did have them. Okay, let me make some more sticks and then we can make some hose. So we're gonna need a couple extras. There we go. And we do have these extra chairs we can repair, and we'll grab some more oak leaves. Because how many more fields do we have? We have a cabbage field, tomato field, cornfield. Maybe I won't do a cornfield today. But definitely onion, definitely cabbage, and definitely tomato. Oh. Sir? Where are you at? I need your eyes. Nope. Okay. Ah, There's just so much like life over there now. It looks so good. I feel like it would look better if there was maybe like a little farmer's cottage as well. So that's definitely something we can add. Maybe we can have farmer villagers over there kind of taking care of all of our animals. Well, at least that's what we're going to, you know, tell ourselves. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so this would be 5, and that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Perfect. And we'll put a torch on top. And now we can hoe. I got so into it, I didn't even realize that that was gonna break. Oh, also you can close this so then you can just shift stuff in and out a little bit easier. 2, 3, 4. Oh, silly me. I was going to... Can I... Oh, I can't change this into pathway now. I'll try to not use as much of it as possible. We'll do a little pathway like this, maybe? Yeah, something like that, I guess. Okay. So then we have this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess I could have done this. Right there is fine. 1, 2. All of this should be good. 4 and 5. Yep, all of that should be good. So then this spot needs a little bit, and we'll just do it right here in the middle. Doesn't really matter. That way we can get some extra light over here as well. I probably will come through and replace all these torches with lanterns. I just want something down to help the crops like now, and then later on I can always come back through. And here we'll put down our spruce slabs. That way we can just easily walk up and down. This might be small enough that this can do all of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that this can get everything. Perfect. All right. Let's grab our seeds and start planting. And eventually, once we have this all filled in, this will also just become a passive bone meal generator, which is very, very nice. All these extra seeds can go directly into funding our bone meal. Although once we get that skeleton farm, I guess we won't really need extra bone meal. But it's still nice to always have a good supply of it. Oh, is that all of our seeds already? Alright, well, moving on. Are these done? I love this mod at the top of the screen here where you can see how fast or what stage they're at. Very, very helpful. So all of these are also 0%, but I did just plant them, so that does make sense. Alright, just checking. Can you just plant these? Okay, you can. And can I plant the cabbage? No. Okay, so the cabbage is no longer useful to us. Only the seeds are. Which is fine. I think once this is all grown in, it's gonna look great. And then of course we can have some flowers here alongside the pathway. And you know what? It actually would probably be kind of nice if we had some sunflowers in through the wheat field. I personally always love to do some sunflowers in the wheat field, especially, you know, facing in the when it's facing in the right direction. So I think we got pretty lucky that it was facing this way. Those are so cute. We can put a couple more flowers along here. Cute. Oh, and maybe like a little azalea tree cut from this angle would be cute. I hope it goes over that way. It did. Awesome. Oh, finally. I always try to get it to go the way that I want it to go. Oh, that's very nice. my guy, what are you doing up there? Yeah, that is very lush. I love that. Oh, and there we go. We got our first carrot harvest. And we have some potatoes to harvest as well. There we go. Okay, I think it's time to put another field in, so I think I want to put it over here-ish. But just taking a little double check here, I don't have any more oak leaves, so we're going to have to get some more. But that can wait until morning, because we're going to take a quick little sleep with our sleeping bag, and then we will go and grab some of the leaves from the oak trees around. Like right over here, for instance. I'm going to kind of stick to like these trees over here just to grab the ones that I know I'll probably end up removing anyways. Because I don't know, sometimes I just like the decorative stuff to be there so it doesn't look as empty. That's always a problem that I have with my Minecraft worlds, especially when I terraform and it's like fresh terraforming. I'm like, do I bone meal this so it doesn't look empty and like plant a bunch of trees? Do I just wait because that'll annoy me later? And for anyone out there who is just feeling like, I don't know, maybe their process of building doesn't make sense, I hope that you can watch mine and you can see that mine doesn't really make sense either. And I don't know, I hope it helps anyone that's out there struggling or feeling like their build style isn't good enough. I sometimes struggle with that. I'm not gonna lie. I see these builds that are so amazing that people make and I'm like, I don't know if I could ever do that. But I think that it's really important as well to, you know, be happy with the things that we can create and the things that make us kind of unique and like is our style. So my builds definitely aren't like a real life realistic kind of build, but you know what? I'm still happy with them. And I hope that you're happy with your builds as well. And I hope that if anything, this series can kind of teach you to just go with the flow. I never fully know what I'm going to get into when I start a video or what I'm going to fully do, and going with the flow is something that I'm trying to get more comfortable with too. So I hope that together we can just get to be way more comfortable with it. All right, let's get some of this coarse dirt down in here. There we go. That is going to look much better. And then we can make a little water pool on both sides of this so we can plant on both sides as well. My inventory is constantly full. It actually stresses me out a little bit how full my inventory is, but that's okay. And And then I think for this one, let's do the onions because it doesn't need to be a super big field for these. It can just be kind of a smaller one. I don't know if they're used in a ton of recipes. I guess we can always expand it later if we need to. And then did we have those wild onions? Well, I think they're alliums. That sort of looks like an allium from far away. Well, let's go get the alliums and the wild onions so we can like decorate that field a little bit. And I'm trying to think now if I've seen any alliums in this biome, but I don't think I have. It's mostly the double tall flowers and tulips. And that's kind of partially why I wanted to settle down here. I love the double tall flowers in Minecraft, and tulips are actually some of my favorite flowers. I also really like lily of the valley and rose bushes and sunflowers. Those are all my Minecraft favorites. They are just so beautiful. And we do have 6 wild onions. Okay. And alliums, we have 30. Okay. Wow. So we'll just take like half of those. And you know what? While I'm here, I should probably also grab some of this iron and make some more of these special lanterns. Why did I do it this way? No one will ever know why I did it this way. Oh my goodness. Then we can head to our chip table over here really quickly, and we can exchange those out for these wooden cage lanterns. These ones are my favorite. Okay, so we have cabbage, tomatoes. I'm gonna do both kinds of tomatoes in the same field. I think if we just kind of do a half and half. And then we have the melon and pumpkins as well. I'll have to be careful with these decorative wild onions. Alright, so I kind of want to just use these on the edges of the field. That way I'm not going to accidentally break them. So like here maybe. Like they kind of grew over the farmland, you know? And then it doesn't matter as much if I break the alliums in the field. Oops. And I think those are a better option than the torches as well. I think the lanterns look a little bit better. Oops. Let's just replace all of these torches with the lanterns as well. And some of this wheat is already done, so we can also kind of replant while we're here. Might as well, because it's going to take a while to fill all these fields. I'm probably going to have to make a cut while I just kind of AFK around and just wait, because this video I think is already like approaching 3.5 hours, maybe 4 hours. And I really wanted to get this video done in like 2 hours, but then you know how it goes. My brain can't handle not having a little funny adventure, you know? Fill that right here. And that can just go there. Oh man, all this farming is just such hungry work. And let's go check over here. How are the potatoes and carrots? Lots of potatoes are done this time. That is very, very good. And let's get those replanted up. And over here, we've got a couple of carrots that are fully grown as well. That's good, because we can just get those plopped back down. And replace these torches as well with some lanterns. That way it kind of all matches. Alright, back over here, we can just drop a couple of alliums in this field so it looks like the wild onions are just kind of spouting up. Yeah, that's cute. I like that a lot. And here what we're going to do is just kind of fill in this like temporary pathway that's going to go between like my base and this area. And basically what I want to do here is I just want to make sure that I can fill in this whole pathway as if I am going to be walking to my base location. It's a little bit weird with like these kind of edges here, but that's okay. We'll make it work. I love to have a good pathway connected. And I don't know if we're going to keep our pathway this path block, but it's temporary and we can always replace, you know, the path later. I love to have like a really dynamic winding around pathway that's not just like straight, you know, it just looks good. It looks like actually like walked on. That makes me happy. Just want to get this all connected up correctly, and then we would sort of kind of go, I guess, how would this work? This way to go over to the village? Yeah, I think it'll be something like this. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect now because we can always edit it a little bit later, but this will help me figure out where I can still put down some fields. And it has to be like kind of large enough because you'd think if you were a villager living in this world, you'd have horses and wagons and stuff going back and forth between the farm area and the village. So that's why I'm kind of not making it just like a one wide path, you know? I think another little crop patch right here would be good. Another, maybe the cabbage could go here. Another small one. And then I need another spot for tomatoes. But I could probably do tomatoes here. It's a small space, but also sort of a big space. Oh, let me plant these up. And like I said, in this one here across from the onions, we'll be putting the cabbage. I don't have a ton of cabbage seeds, but we'll plant what we've got, and that's these 19 ones right here. Should be enough to fill in most of this. Oh wow. We still have we still have quite a bit to fill in. I actually thought that that 19 was going to be a lot further than it was. I don't know why. Obviously, you know, a water does like a 9x9, but still. Just gotta make a couple of these slabs for the water spaces, and then you know what? I also should probably make some of these mahogany fences too. I only have one more lantern, but we can go get more in a little bit. And then let's come over here and we'll plot out our last little field with the rest of our oak leaves. And this one will be for our tomatoes. I know I said I was going to do melons and pumpkins today, but I think that we can probably plant those a little bit later on and it'll be fine. Or maybe I can put them in a botany pot or something. Get some passive ones going. I think this corner needs a little bit of like thickening up. It just looks a little bit weird with not being as tall there. Yeah. Clear out these flowers and then we can get planting. I don't have a ton of stuff to plant over here, but we can plant what we've got. Maybe I'll do like a half and half thing, like the carrots and tomatoes. I keep saying tomatoes, the carrots and potatoes. So we can do like the candlelight dinner tomatoes on one half and then the other half the farmer's delight ones. And I have 24 of these ones and they make, oh, they also make seeds. Oh, they make 3 each. That's nice. Okay, let me just plop these down. And I've talked about this before on stream and stuff. I love tomato on the vine. That's one of my favorite smells. So I would love for this to be outside my house. All right, let me cover up that water spot and get some light there so I can help these little bad boys grow. Like that one grew pretty fast. And then we can plant the rest of this tomatoes here. I think 15 should do it. Once we hoe those. Of course. Oh yeah, more than enough. All right, and then we've got these tomatoes here. Let's go get some buckets. Do I want a pathway through here? I don't think so. Anyways, let's go get some more water really quickly and then we can go and plant the rest of our tomatoes and then we'll be just waiting for the rest of it to be done. Okay, let's convert these to seeds and then we'll get planting. And this should be almost enough to convert, not convert, to fill this entire crop field in. Sorry, my brain lately is just like not fully on, I think. All right, let's get another one of these there. Let's get that there. And we'll put, I guess we'll put it down here. Almost done. And let's get that hoed up. And then we can get the rest of our tomato seeds in there. Perfect. Only one left. Nice. Okay. Well, from here on out, I guess I'll just be waiting so that I can, you know, replant everything and get the crop fields full. So I'm going to grab some other lanterns to replace the torches with, and then I'll be right back once all this stuff is replanted, okay? All right, it's been a little while since we last checked in, and let's go see all of our crops have been fully replanted and grown in. Now, I still have to connect up this pathway here in between the farmland and my base, but I don't know exactly where all the builds are going to go yet. So right now, it's still kind of just the bare bones. And as I previously mentioned, I still haven't put in a melon and pumpkin patch. I probably could have while I was AFKing, but I just didn't know how I wanted it to look. So here we are. Here's our barn and our farmland with all of our potatoes and carrots and tomatoes and wheat and everything all grown in. I'm actually obsessed with how cool all these modded crops look. And then you can just come and pick them when you need them, you know, for cooking or for breeding the animals up. I'm so excited about this. So I definitely think next time we're going to take some time and get into some of the modded food. Like we're going to cook some tacos and hamburgers. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'll have to definitely breed up the cows and the sheep in between episodes. Well, now that we have all this wheat, we definitely can. And I really love how this all grew in. It all looks so amazing and so pretty together. We're gonna have tons and tons of tomatoes and lots of other crops as well. Wait, now that I'm saying this, I definitely just realized that I forgot to make a beetroot field. So I guess I'll have to add that to the to-do list. But anyways, guys, I hope you really enjoyed how this area came out in this episode. I had so much fun adventuring and building with you guys once again. Thank you so much for watching and for your support on my channel. I hope you have the best day ever. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!